Top 10 Modern Age common figures coming right up. Mr. Clicksflix is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning role for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicksflix is brought to you by TrollandToad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Please visit TrollandToad.com and use the promo code Mr. Clicksflix for 5% off your Heroclix purchase today. Up first, we have Captain America number 001 from the Secret Wars Battle World set. He has the Avengers keyword, improve movement, ignores hindering. Has two traits. First one is shifting focus, man out of time. Free, if Captain America began your turn on the map, replace him with another character with this trait on the same click number. So that's pretty cool there. In other rarity slots, there's other Captain Americas that he can switch into that make him very effective. Then his other trait is Vibranium Shield. Free, choose one, running shot or close combat expert. Captain America can use the chosen power until your next turn. So basically he has running shot and charge his entire dial, as well as close combat expert if he needs it. 75 points, 6 range, single target, and is just phenomenal. 9 movement, 12 attack, 18 defense with combat reflexes and indomitability, 3 damage, Avengers team ability. This guy is hands down one of the best commons in Modern Age, in my opinion. Even without the shifting focus trait, this guy would be well worth the price of admission. Next up, we have Sable from the Deadpool and X-Force set number 14. He has the New Mutant, 6-pack, X-Force, X-Men, Armor, Future, and Soldier keywords. He has improved movement, ignores hindering, has one trait, a special on his movement, and a special on his defense. His trait is called X-Force. Sable can use stealth, always handy. Then his other special on his movement is called Body Slide. Sable can use phasing teleport. When he does and moves 5 squares or less, after action resolves, he can make a close or ranged attack. So phasing teleport with a movement of 5 basically, and then make an attack, whichever one you want, is just phenomenal. Then the special on his defense is called Techno-Organic Body and Telekinetic Shield. Sable can use invulnerability. When Sable has less than 2 action tokens, he can use Energy Shield Deflection. So you get a +2 defense for range, which is just awesome. He comes in at 120 points, has a 7 range, single target, X-Men team ability. Starts off with a 10 movement with that special, 11 attack, Psychic Blast, 17 defense with that special, and indomitability, 4 damage with prob. For those of you that are interested in Pauper, this is one of the best main attackers in that, and just a really good figure overall. Really excited and happy to see figures like this in the common slot in Modern Age, and this guy's definitely one of the cream of the crop currently in Modern. Next up, we have Batman Beyond, number 16 from the Batman the Animated Series set. He has the Batman family, Gotham City, Armor, and Future keywords. He has improved targeting, ignores hindering. Has one trait called the Voice of Experience. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one, Blaze Claw's Fangs, Energy Shield Deflection, Incapacitate, Steal Energy. Batman Beyond can use the chosen power until your next turn. So pseudo pick a power is always good. He has a ton of powers that pair up really well with any of those that get selected. Then you take a look at his stats. He's 100 points, has a 6 range dual target, flight ability with a 10 movement and running shot, 11 attack, Psychic Blast, 17 defense with invulnerability and indomitability, 3 damage with shape change, Batman family team ability. This guy's just phenomenal. There's not enough good things I could actually say about this. For 100 points, he's really good. Defense at 17, you know, some people might little scoff at that, but for common, this guy's just phenomenal. Great main attacker and Pauper. Definitely had to be on this list for best commons in Modern Age. Next up, we have the Joker, number 001 from the Joker's Wild Heroclix set. He has the Arkham Asylum, Gotham City Underworld keywords. He has one special, which is Put Her There, Pal. The Joker can use poison. He can use it normally, or instead he may deal 1 penetrating damage to 1 adjacent opposing character. That's just phenomenal there. They've always made Jokers with great amounts of poison and really cool poison abilities. This one's no different. He's only 45 points, 7 movement with a sidestep, 10 attack with that special, and he has that special his entire dial. 17 defense with Mastermind, and 2 damage with the Batman Enemy Team ability. This guy's custom made for a lamp team. Across the board, just in general, he's one of the better figures in Modern Age. Definitely had to be one of the better commons. This guy's just great. He does everything that you want a Joker to do. Next up, we have Hellion, number 13 from the X-Men Xavier School Heroclix set. He has the Hellions and X-Men team ability keywords. He has 2 traits and a special on his attack. His first trait is called Hellions. When this character's attack roll is 10 or more, damage dealt by that attack is penetrating. So penetrating damage is always good. Then his other trait is X-Student. When this character or an adjacent friendly character's attack roll includes exactly 1/5, which makes an X on a dice, modify one target's defense -1. So pretty cool there. And then his special on his attack is called Push to the Limit, Telekinesis. When Hellion uses it, you may deal him 1 unavoidable damage. If you do, after resolution, he can use Telekinesis at no cost. So really cool there. He has that on his first 3 clicks of life. He's only 40 points. Has 6 range, single target, 6 movement with sidestep, 10 attack with that special, 17 defense with nothing on it, 2 damage with leadership. The main reason you have this guy on your team is for multiple TKs in a turn. And then on that last click, he does have just standard TK. And he does start off with leadership, so he does give you +1 actions. Plus your ability to roll or remove action tokens. This guy, he shows up on a lot of teams just in competitive anyway, so definitely had to be one of the best common figures in Modern Age. Next up, we have Pip the Troll, number 008 from the Avengers Infinity Heroclix set. He has the Infinity Watch, X Factor, and Cosmic keywords. He has 1 trait and a special on his attack. His trait is called Space Gem, chooses its bearer. Phasing Teleport, Passenger 2, but may carry characters using the Flight ability can use Battle Fury. When Pip the Troll is KO'd by an opponent's attack, choose a friendly character for the rest of the game. That character can use Phasing Teleport, Passenger 2. That's why he's on here. This guy's just a taxi and a half. He's fairly inexpensive, which we'll get into in a moment. And then if he does go down, you get another taxi. There's nothing to not like about that. And he breaks 2 core game rules where you can't carry flyers and you can't carry characters with Battle Fury. The special on his attack is best to sneak up on him. When Pip the Troll attacks 1 or more characters with 2 action tokens, modify his attack value +3. And he is definitely going to need it. He's only 40 points, has 0 range, 13 movement with stealth, 8 attack with that special, which if they have 2 action tokens, would get up to an 11, 16 defense with super senses, 1 damage with exploit weakness. Again, like we talked about earlier, this guy's just a really phenomenal taxi. Definitely one of the best Modern Age common figures in my book. Next up, we have SpiderMan, number 015 from the Earth X Heroclix set. He has the Earth X SpiderMan family police and reporter keywords. And I was really wrong. If you guys go back and you watch the video where I reviewed the Earth X Heroclix set, I said this guy wasn't good. I was pretty wrong about him. I used him in a sealed game at a WizKids Open, and he was probably the MVP of my team. And it was because of this special on his movement. Everyone has power, so my only responsibility is to my daughter. Leap Climb. When Spider-Man moves, after resolutions, you may choose a friendly character occupying a square adjacent to one he moved through. If you do, place that character adjacent, and it can't be given a costed action this turn. So it's important that it's placing, so they can be flyers, they can be characters with Battle Fury, they can be characters with 2 action tokens. This guy can just get you out of a jam, and get you out of a jam fast. He's only 30 points, has the PD team ability, and Spider-Man Ally team ability. Has an 8 movement with that special, 9 attack, 17 defense with super senses, 1 damage with support. Then he gets Perplex Late Dial. This guy's just a support machine. Definitely one of the best figures in Modern Age, and I was very wrong about him in that set review video. Next up, we have Silver Sable, number 002 from the Earth X Heroclix set. She has the Wild Pack and Soldier keywords. She has 1 trait called I Work Better with a Team. During force construction, choose a named keyword. Silver Sable gains that keyword. So that's pretty cool there. That's a pretty unique ability that I think only 2 other figures have that I can think of off the top of my head. And this really grants you a lot of flexibility, because when you look at her dial, she's only 50 points, has SpiderMan ally team ability, 5 range single target, 8 movement with sidestep, 11 attack with energy explosion, 17 defense with mastermind, 3 damage with leadership. So basically any named keyword she can bring a leadership to. If you were running something like, let's say, Sinister Syndicate, where a lot of them have a 10 attack, she could just copy their team ability, hand out her 11. So you see how this character is just super flexible, and in my opinion it is one of the best modern age common figures. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of her. That soldier keyword's just really strong on its own, but then again, like I said, she can just pick any name keyword she wants, so just totally awesome. Next up, we have Suited Henchman, number 005 from the Batman, the animated series Heroclix set. Has the Gotham City Underworld keyword, has one trait called I'll round up some guys. Suited Henchman does not count for or against a theme team. When Suited Henchman starts the game, roll a d6 to determine his starting line. 1 click 1, 2 click 3, 3 click 5, 4 click 7, 5 click 9, 6 click 11. So he's only 5 points. Each of those clicks is only 1 click long. He has the Underworld team ability, 4 range, single target, and the real reason you have him on here is just to have a character that can possibly carry other characters, grants you an extra ID card, is 5 points of mastermind fodder. You don't feel bad about losing 5 points because somebody whacks you for 7. You just put all 7 into him and it doesn't matter anyway. So definitely this guy shows up on, I'd say, almost every meta team, so definitely one of the best common figures in modern age. Next up, we have Sheriff Steve Rogers, number 006 from the Secret Wars Battle World Heroclix set. Has the Battle World The Valley, past, police, and soldier keywords. Has one trait and a special on his damage. His trait is called Showdown. When Sheriff Steve Rogers makes an attack and hits all targets, after resolutions, roll a d6. 5 or 6, remove an action token from Sheriff Steve Rogers. Pretty cool there. Ability to remove an action token is always welcome. And then his other special on his damage is the real showstopper here, which is no one is above the law. Leadership. When Sheriff Steve Rogers or an adjacent friendly character is attacked, the attacker cannot positively modify or replace their attack value. So that is super important there. No perplexes, no +2 perplexes, no using Sinister Syndicate team ability, no nothing. You just have whatever your printed attack value is. And he's no slash himself at 50 points, has the PD team ability, 6 range, single target, 8 movement with running shot, 10 attack, 18 defense with energy shield deflection, and 3 damage with that special. This guy is one of my favorite figures to use. Police and soldier keywords are pretty strong, as well as past. This guy is just one of my favorite figures to run in current modern age, especially for the commons. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what your favorite modern age common figure is. Really enjoy reading that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.